This is Marcella Moon. Marcella? I think it's Marcella. Saboteurs on the river. We're going through a bit of a Nancy Drew game-alike renaissance right now, where there are a lot of developers out there creating games inspired by Nancy Drew, but Marcella Moon, to the best of my knowledge, did it first. I played the first game in the series, which was the Something on the Hill. On the channel before, I don't remember what it's called, it was a while ago. They're a one-person effort, I believe, so they don't have the budget that a Nancy Drew game would, but they're still good fun. I'm on my way to Red River Landing, Louisiana for the annual Summer Gumbo Festival. For the annual Summer Gumbo Festival. I'll be staying on the Riverview Star, an old riverboat at the edge of the Yellow Bayou. A riverboat? Sign me the heck up! Oh my god, literally in the past 2 of my Nancy Drew books that should be games videos, I've been like, Nancy should solve a mystery on a riverboat in one of the games. Nancy should do a riverboat mystery. And here we are, Marcella Moon, second game. They did a riverboat mystery. I love that. I appreciate that so much. My host, Angela Fontenot, I'm sorry, Angela, has arranged a boat to take me there. Can't wait. Let's go. Here we are on the bayou. The swampy bayou with the weeping willows. Look at these dynamic camera angles. POV, you're a gator. What's that? Or maybe I was POV, I'm in my motorboat. What is that? Whoa! Oh, no, did I fall into the water? Help! No, gators are gonna get me, those aforementioned gators I was talking about. But actually, it's all good. I think this little fellow's gonna help me. This little feller over there, over yonder. You see him? It's Wilbur Abernathy. Halt, they're all fire. Sir, I am drowning. Do I look threatening to you? Halt! That's what I like to do, but I can't! My boat is floating away! I'll heave you a line. Hang on a sec. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do like a regional Louisiana accent, so you'll just have to go with like my vague Southern United States accent. Oh, he's gone. He's getting me a line. Alright, I'm back with the... How long that cake? I could have drowned. Halt! Halt! Wait, is there another boat gonna run me over? This is so dramatic. Oh! Look at that person going by in that speedboat! That was such a dramatic opening. That was one of those saboteurs on the river! Those saboteurs on the river I've been hearing about. This is Lavinia Aldridge. That's some funky music. I'm loving the frog ambience as well. I'm a reporter with the Red River Tribune. What can you give us on the explosion? Did you witness it? Yes, someone passed by on a motorboat and then the bridge exploded. About this motorboat, can you give me a description of it? It was red and white. I thought it was orange. Which one of us is right? Which one of us needs to get our eyes and also memory checked? It looked like one of the Altmans renting boats. Lavinia seems fancy, so for me, like, fancy is like posh British accent, but I can basically only do 3 accents. Vaguely Southern United States, vaguely posh British, vaguely old person. That's my range. So I might be showing my cards too early. Also, I feel like it's kind of insufferable if I do bad accents for every character, so maybe I'll reserve some of my accents for some of the later characters. But I also feel like maybe I should distinguish the characters from each other. If I give Lavinia the same accent as Marcella, that's gonna get confusing. Then you think the saboteur may have rented his boat from Ottomans? I've committed to it now. I've made a commitment. Shoot us any new facts as soon as you remember them. Yeah, I don't know why I ever did myself. Lavinia? No one has the name Lavinia unless they're posh and British. That's the most posh and British name. The next morning. Who's this? Oh, this is Angela Fontenot. I Fontenot. That didn't make any sense. I font so. I did not font so. Marcella, welcome. Okay, Hera, how about that? I heard about last night and I just want to say I'm so sorry. I do not consider myself anything close to a voice actor, by the way, but just because all the dialogue is through text, I feel like I need to do slightly different voices to distinguish these people. Just for your sake, maybe you're like watching while doing dishes, and you're like, why is Marcella talking to herself like that? So you know what, Angela Fontenot has like a vaguely Valley Girl accent, just so if that helps you to distinguish. The voices. Can you tell me more about why you asked me to come here? It's been the craziest thing, but strange things keep happening around here. A few weeks ago, someone put a hole in the hull of this very riverboat. Wait, we're on the riverboat right now? You did not tell me that, Angela. I am like 90% more excited than I was just a moment ago. Then there have been the motorboats going missing from the Ottman's place across the bay, and now a bridge has been dynamited. I need you to figure out why. Who would put a hole in the hull of your riverboat? I don't know. Maybe a saboteur on the river, Marcella? Maybe someone who wants to sink her riverboat. Like, that's literally the only possible explanation. Unless they're like looking for treasure inside the riverboat. I don't know, but it was definitely intentional. I'm wondering if the person who attacked your riverboat was the same person who dynamited the bridge. It seems all too coincidental. All I know is that this has all led to a swarm of bad press for the Red River landing, and it couldn't have come at a worse time. I'm busy preparing for the Summer Gumbo Festival, which is our busiest tourist event of the year. Everyone hype for the Summer Gumbo Festival. Babe, I'm so there. I'm traveling like 50,000 million kilometers to attend the Summer Gumbo Festival. That's an exact figure, by the way, from where I live. We had a flurry of cancellations after the incident with the hull. Yeah, I'm actually not surprised. No, you know what? If I'm gonna die, why don't I die eating gumbo? Why don't I die doing something I love, you know? I don't have time to go snooping around and figuring out who's behind this. Yeah, she's busy making her gumbo. She's making pots and vats of gumbo over here. She's gotta be all gumbo all the time to prepare for the Summer Gumbo Fest. Yeah, tell me more about the Summer Gumbo Festival. The Sum Gum Festival, I'm sure they call it. Hot jazz and hot gumbo. I'll be serving up both. And she'll be serving up looks. Well, maybe not right now. She's looking a tad worse for wear, let me say. I don't think that haircut is doing you any favors, Angela. The Riverview Star is the premier venue for the festival, where you can sample some of the best frog and shrimp gumbo in Louisiana. Plus, you'll be entertained by a shining star of music with an angelic voice. That's me, of course. Angela, angelic, coincidence? I think not. I'll be bringing in the Swamp Brothers to accompany me as I sing the jazz standards, along with some funky Creole tunes. I can't wait to meet the Swamp Brothers. Oh my god, I hope they're two anthropomorphic frogs. That sounds fantastic. I can't wait. And that is truly honest from my perspective as well. Hopefully, it will all come together splendidly. I feel like this accent does not work for this character. Would a Valley girl say splendidly? Actually, I don't know. I've never met a Valley girl. We're a bit short-staffed. Our head cook has been at home recovering ever since the motorboat incident. When the riverboat was hit, it shook and dumped a skillet of jambalaya on him. That was me pantomiming hitting my desk because it would be obnoxious if I actually did that. Oh my god. Death by jambalaya. Well, close to death. 3rd-degree burns from jambalaya. Again, worst ways to go. Yeah, were any clues left behind after the motorboat accident? The only thing the police said was that the boat involved in the attack was one of the Ottman's rental boats. Do they keep a record of the people who rent their boats? Oh no, maybe they said they'd been stealing them. I think they did say that. I'm not good at paying attention. I'm not good at remembering things. How can I get to the site of last night's explosion? You're going to need a boat. Are you the owner of this riverboat? I was a corporate lawyer in New Orleans for many years until I decided to quit. I just knew there was something bigger out there for me. I came across this riverboat, which just happened to be up for sale, so I jumped on it. I don't know where I'm going with this accent. It's taking me places much like a riverboat. Oh. Oh my god, are the Swamp Brothers in the room with us? I was not prepared. This is a little bit loud. Jeez, they're having a good time in here. Chicory coffee. If I recall correctly, chicory coffee first became popular in France when Napoleon instigated the Continental Blockade, creating a coffee shortage throughout France and other parts of Europe. I didn't realize this game was an edutainment game. Marcella, I underestimated your game. Oh, thank God the music's over. I could barely hear myself think. What is this interesting contraption? Like, I appreciate the Swamp Brothers. Oh my god. What is this interesting contraption? Hold on, how do I look at my inventory? Spacebar? Sound box. What? Woo! Oh my god, this is incredible. Gonna be using these sounds in all my YouTube videos. Okay, we're out here on the bayou in the swamp, swamping it up, getting swamped. Speaking of swamped, a boat. Okay, that way is the boat, the river boat. This way is civilization. It's too early, it's not open yet. What is it? Oh wait, hold on. Why'd she put me back there? Oh, hello, ma'am. Oh no, I need another accent. And she's not old either. Oh, bother. Hi, I'm here to rent a boat. Let's see what comes out of my mouth. Well, you can't have one. And if you never come around here again, it will be soon enough. Wow, that was rude. We provide canoes, rowboats, and motorboats. Hourly and daily rates ask for our current pricing. I did, and I got turned away. What happened to them providing canoes, rowboats, and motorboats, lady? What happened to that? What happened to the friendly boat business? She's just sitting there among her horde of boats, selfishly. I guess she's probably like, I don't want anyone else using my boats to be saboteurs on the river ever again. It made me look bad. Oh, I like this funky little ditty. I do think this is a bit annoying, where if you go to the end of the beach, it then takes you all the way back to right outside the riverboat, instead of just back like one screen. That's a little bothersome. Do you have a boat I can borrow? I have a small rowboat, but unfortunately the floorboards have rotted out. Are you good with your hands? You might be able to fix it. Angela. Angela. Am I good with my hands? What are you saying? There are some planks next to the boat that you can use to repair the floor. So yeah, that little hunk of junk we saw earlier. I need to put these floorboards back in place. Oh my god, first puzzle. That kind of fits perfectly in there. Does it not? This is too difficult for me, I fear. At least I get to hear the good old ragtime tune as I do this. Do they click into place? I don't think so. I think I just have to trust that I'm doing the right thing. Please come. Please. Please! I can't select that one, that might be a problem for me. Fine. It doesn't like me, it doesn't want to work with me. This one's like too long to go anywhere except there, but then that doesn't make sense. Maybe it does though. Maybe it does though. This is going really badly for your pal, your good pal Snuggly. I don't think I will be exploring this swamp today. I fear I might be stuck here. I'm gonna put that one in there even though I don't feel good about it. Does it have to be perfect? I think I've done this wrong. Why can't I touch that one? I want to use it. Here, look, this is good enough, right? Have I encountered a game-breaking bug in the very first puzzle? Oh, I am not feeling very jolly anymore. Maybe it fixed the issue with the uninteractable board, so maybe I should count my blessings. The music is saying, it's okay, just be jolly. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything's Jim Dandy. Who is Jim Dandy anyway? I feel like I'm getting defeated by the very first puzzle in this game. But to be fair, I'm not a puzzler. I'm not known for my puzzle abilities. That's not what I'm about, you know? That's not one of my blessings in life, to be gifted at doing puzzles. I play Nancy Drew games for the plot. And I mean that sincerely. I wish they'd lock into place if they were right. Maybe I've just not got any of them right, though. Maybe they're not locking into place because they're all wrong. Everything is very slapdash right now. I'm slapping, I'm dashing. Is this not satisfactory? I'm looking up a walkthrough. I don't want to sit here all night placing boards. Okay, let's reset this. Oh my god, now I can't select that one. Let's reset this. Oh my god, let's reset. No, this can't be right. It's really skinny. Oh, okay. Skinny queen. This here? I guess so. I have to confess, this is an Argle-Thump walkthrough. You know what? I understand the appeal. This man has helped me out so much. I have an unbelievable debt of gratitude to this man. How did he make it look so easy? Arglefumf was like blessed by a good fairy as a child to be good at puzzles. There, says Marcella. Okay, now we can hit the swamp, baby. This is music that plays when I hit the swamp. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Thanks, cryptic note in a bottle. Who's out here leaving little cryptic notes and fortune cookie sayings in bottles in the bayou? Can I look at this frog? I need something to carry these with. There's going to be a frog collecting quest. I love that. I hope it's not gonna be we collect frogs for the gumbo. Oh, now this place is open, and this is where Lavinia is. Okay. Oh my god, another puzzle! Hold on a minute. I like the music, but it's low-key driving me to distraction. You know, that's why I struggled so much with the puzzle. I couldn't think over the music. Little letter puzzle. I like a letter puzzle. This is also, I must say, harder than it looks. I feel like I'm just learning to read for the very first time. Now, does that R feet look out of proportion? The R feet? I was gonna say this is gonna be 7, but what's this stick? Is this gonna say Mothman? Kinda looks like it's gonna say Mothman. Never mind. I was like, Mothman? Mothman in this game? Oh, that would make my day. Ham! I can't believe he's in the game. Now, is this right? Arfs? Is that... Do we think that's right? I'm just like going by instinct. I'm like, that makes sense to me, but Arfs? I'm not sure that's right. Oh, it's a smiley face at the end. Is this like a ransom note left by the saboteurs on the river and they leave a little smiley face at the end? You know what? I'm gonna leave this for now. Maybe Lavinia is gonna give that to me as a task to do. Let's talk to her. Do you know anything about these bottles I've been finding in the water? Oh, those are from Roy. Yeah, who's Roy? He's this guy who lives in a shack with a bunch of animals. You probably don't need to interact with him. Lavinia? Now that, I must say, is suspicious. What don't you want me to know? What don't you want me to find out from Roy, the guy who lives in a shack with a bunch of animals? What secrets is he keeping? Also, girl, your eyeliner? Is that eyeliner or is mascara? You're putting on too much. Just a word of advice. Less is more, you know? Let's go back to this ransom note. What could ARFs mean? Maybe it's not ARFs. I've got to consider the possibility of a world where it's not ARFs. I think you can probably tell that I don't really know what I'm doing from my bemused expression. Arrested. What if it's arrested? Now that is a word. That, in fact, is a real word. Someone has been arrested. Ottman. Steven! His name was Steven. Oh my god. A breakthrough. And you know what? Talking to Lavinia did help, because she told me his name was Steven, and I don't think I knew that before. At least if I did, I had forgotten it completely. Stephen Ottman arrested as suspect in bridge dynamiting. What? I never said anything about Steve Ottman. Has she misquoted me? Acting upon information provided by Marcella Moon. Why did you have to out me like that as a police informant, Lavinia? Police today arrested Stephen Ottman, co-owner of the Ottman boat dock. Now the gangs are gonna be coming out for me, those saboteurs on the river. They'll know exactly who to look out for. They'll be like that narc Marcella Moon. She's next on our list of sabotaging. No wonder Mrs. Ottman didn't want to rent a boat to me if she thought I got her husband arrested for dynamiting. What do you mean I need to speak with Lavinia Aldridge? That's who you're speaking to. You know her. You've had multiple conversations with her. I read today's paper and you reported that I said Stephen Ottman was the bridge saboteur. Why? You said that the boat came from Ottman's boat dock. No, I never said that. You blew my comments completely out of proportion. Well, the evidence is stacking up against him anyway. This morning, the police found a handkerchief with an initial O lying along the shore not far from where the saboteur crawled out of the water. Do you think a man has an embroidered handkerchief? I mean, maybe he's just really secure in his masculinity, but it doesn't sound like a common item that a man would own. Can you tell me the latest news in Red River Landing? Do I keep slurring my words, Loki? I feel like I might. It's not intentional, I swear. I haven't had a drop to drink except for tea and Diet Coke today. The Melville Pants Thieves have been caught. What? They what? The Melville Pants Thieves. Well, I'm glad they've been caught. I don't want anyone stealing my pants. Oof, that's a release. Yeah, everyone could rest easy. Your pants are going to be safe. Thank God. In other news, there was a false alarm on capturing the ringleader of the Red River Runners. Who are they? Yeah, tell me more about these pants thieves. First of all, what does it sound like? They were stealing pants. They're no longer stealing pants. I love that. I didn't get to ask her about the Red River Runners or whatever. You must be Sarah Ottman. I'm Marcella Moon. I did not get your husband arrested. Please let me rent a boat. No, actually, I don't even need one of your boats anymore. I very painstakingly repaired one. What was the voice I did for her? I know full well who you are. Sarah, I know you're upset. Oh, brother. I thought they were married. Never mind. I never mentioned your brother's name to the police. Didn't you tell the police that a man corresponding to my brother's description was operating the boat? No, I've never even met your brother. I thought he was your husband 5 minutes ago, girl. Then it must have been the watchman who provided the description. I hope this game isn't too long. I don't know how long I can keep up that voice. The consequences of my actions. Like, I decided to do that voice. I didn't have to. No one told me I had to do that. I did it. And now I'm like, ooh, my throat. I sure can feel it. It should be easy enough for him to prove his innocence if the boat was... Hello, marching band? Clapping their cymbals right in my ears? When did they sneak up on me? How does a marching band even sneak up on someone? He refuses to offer an alibi. He left here yesterday at about 7 p.m. and didn't return home until early this morning. Oh. Just talk to the police and tell them it wasn't my brother. Okay, they're gonna believe me, the girl who landed in town 1 day ago. Whatever. Talk to you later. How do I get to the police? Where are the police? No. Where are the police? Oh, wait, where are the police? What's that? Oh, I can go forward. Okay. Another bottle. When words fail, music speaks. Oh my god. It's like Roy got a present for his birthday that was like the 100th deepest quotes about life, and he's never read a deep quote about life before, and he's like, oh my god, these are so profound, I must share them with the world. And he just stuck them all into his little bottles. Oh, another one. Expectation is the root of all heartache. Shut up, Roy. Guy thinks he's freaking Noah from Noah's Ark and is going around leaving profound sayings in bottles. What a loser. And what's this one gonna say? A person often meets their destiny on the road they took to avoid it. Okay. And that's just a bottle of moonshine. Actually, maybe these other bottles are also a product of moonshine. Maybe Roy was just partaking in too much moonshine and got to be philosophical. I'm not sure about the controls for this section. Yeah, it can be kind of particular getting those arrows to show up. Oh, what's this? Is this the police station? We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. Okay, whatever. Whatever, Roy. He thinks that's deep. Oh my god, this must be Roy! With his chickens. I just said that out loud in front of him. Whatever, Roy. No one cares about your corny little sayings, Roy. What is he doing? He looks like he's having a moment. He looks like he's dissociating. Sitting there kind of trembling with his palms up in his lap, staring down like he's just seen God and he doesn't know how to deal with it. Is this his little ark? These are pictures of all his animals. What's this? Cool old radio. That there's a VHF transceiver fit for communication with the Coast Guard and any other boats outfitted with their own communication device. Wait, does he have a frame picture of moonshine on the wall? Hi! You must be Roy Fisher. I figured it out from all the animals surrounding you and that you live out in the swamp like a swamp hermit. Fisher's my name, fishin's my game. Fishing's his game? I thought writing stupid, corny sayings that should be in a Hallmark card and leaving them out in bottles, littering the swamp with them was your game, actually. I found some of your bottles in the swamp. What's the meaning behind these messages? You can find meaning anywhere you look, young lady. You just have to add it. Hashtag deep, hashtag profound, hashtag the meaning of life. It sounds like some of the other residents of Red River Landing are pretty mad about the bottles they've gotten caught in people's engines. Yeah, like that's polluting, Roy. Anywho, aren't those messages delightful? That's not the word I'd choose, Roy. I like to disseminate the words of famous poets, writers, great thinkers. I told you he literally got a book that was probably titled The Best Quotes from Famous Poets, Writers, and Great Thinkers. It wouldn't hurt people around here to catch on to a bit of culture. You call this culture, Roy? You call polluting culture? If that's culture, then I don't want any of your culture. More like a bacteria culture. So you're a fisherman? He literally said, fisher's his name, fishing's his game. Sure am, it's a good honest living. Of course, you better hope you don't snag a gator. You can hear him snarl and growl as they approach. Actually, I don't think I could over the clatter of the cymbals and the raging guitar in most of these songs. If you ever hear a sound like that, you'd best hightail it out, get out of there. Yeah, Roy, I'm sorry, it's unfortunate that I won't be able to take that precautionary measure due to this blues and Motown band that keeps following me around. I've been on the self-appointed alligator patrol ever since my buddy Freddie Jones lost an arm to a gator. He's an alligator cop, a copodile, if you will. The poor fool dropped his pocket watch in the water and went to try fishing it out. Next thing you know, chomp! Is your friend Captain Hook by any chance? Do you like living in the swamp? What an odd question. Well, sure. Did you know Louisiana has the longest coastline of any state? No, I didn't know that, Roy. Thanks for the edutainment. You know, these swamplands are an important means of travel connecting this whole region. Bayou La Fourche, a bit north of here, is a waterway that's over 100 miles long. They call it the longest main street in the world. Ha! Okay, Roy. I didn't ask at this point. Oh, he realizes this. Also, if you're literally are just watching while you're, you know, doing chores, which I love when people do that because I do that when I'm watching videos all the time, but you're gonna be like, did Marcella actually say that? Or was that just Snuggly's rude commentary? Because I'm like, Marcella is like my voice, kind of. Oh my god. Can the guy on the trumpet cool down? I'm trying to talk to this man. I'm trying to have a conversation over here. When you get me talking about a topic I'm excited about, I just can't help myself. I love swamps. I do like that they have a separate slider for music. Let's hope it's not too quiet now. I'm liking the tunes. Oh, we can go into another room in his house. Oh, this is the Ark. I love these low poly cows. What a life he lives. You know what? I can understand why it appeals to him. Just hang out with your animals, appreciating some poetry that, you know, it's not for everyone. But who am I to judge him for enjoying poetry of a sort, if you can really call it that. I don't actually know what my goal is at the moment other than trying to contact the police, which I don't know how to do. Oh, I can talk to Sarah more. What do you think of Roy Fisher? I do wish he'd stop throwing those bottles in the swamp. She's starting to sound more and more like a Muppet. When the tides get high, they're carried directly to our boathouse. Sometimes we end up with a dozen of them. Yeah, no one wants your shitty poetry, Roy. No one wants your shitty inspirational quotes. Let me consult the Gospels of Arglefump on chaptercheats.com. Oh, you have to move the animals? I didn't realize I could even interact with the animals, which means that I somehow have to find my way back to Roy's place, which is a puzzle in itself. I wish I could just, like, click and be, like, transported to Roy's.
Lost in a swamp.
Please just transport me to Roy's, I'm begging. There we go, okay. Can I move his animals? Do I have to be assigned this task, or can I just do it? I remembered I did have a use I thought of for the sound box. Okay, ready for this? Hey, listen up, chickens. Why'd the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side! They liked it. They liked the joke. I like having this captive audience that can laugh at my whim. Oh, the cow liked that. Is this genuinely... I think this is genuinely how I solved the puzzle. So I think I want to get the back of the room. Oh no. That was a mistake. I think Ding resets it. This chicken is strutting to the cha-cha. It's doing the funky chicken. Thank you. This poor cow, it's no clipping through the wall. Can I get through now? Oh my god. I'm just like neutralizing these animals. Neutering? No, not neutering. Not neutering. I'm making them disappear. Am I just supposed to make them completely disappear? Isn't Roy gonna wonder what happened to all his animals? I'll be like, sorry, Roy. They no-clipped out of bounds. There was nothing I could do about it, I'm afraid. I really wish there weren't quite so many sounds going on. This is a sensory overload. This one chicken will not move. What will motivate you to move, chicken? I don't want to do ding because that seemed to reset it. Let me save, and now I'll try doing the ding. Okay, yeah, that literally did reset it. Good thing I saved. I don't know how much longer I can listen to these animal noises. What is the point of doing this? What's the end game? Apparently Roy at some point is supposed to say, Marcella, what's all that noise? He did not seem to care though when I made all his animals phase out of bounds before. Is it like a particular combination of sounds I have to play? Oh my god. I cannot tell you how insufferable this is. Do I need to do this puzzle now? Am I doing it at the wrong time? This is the problem when you play like obscure games that barely anyone has played. I think Story Retold has a walkthrough on this. Maybe I'll look that up because there's like no text walkthroughs out there. She has a really pained look on her face while doing this chicken puzzle. Wait, the chicken at the back is supposed to move when you say haha. Move, bitch! Are you a freaking coward? Are you chicken? Oh my god, he has to wait for the other one to get out of the way? Why did the chicken cross the road? Because I played him a boink sound effect. What do I have against these poor defenseless animals? Is that not good enough? I feel like maybe there's a step I missed. To my eyes, the animals are all gone. I should be able to get into this room, but I somehow can't. And I have to keep playing these borderline insufferable sounds at this point, which then also produce a bevy of animal noises on top of the frankly catchy music, but it's just like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Is there anything that happens before she does this that I haven't done? She gets to the bridge in the boat. So there's a place that I haven't found in the swamp yet. Oh.
Lost in a swamp.
I got to the bridge. Looks like the same bottle I reached for yesterday. What's it gonna say? When nothing goes right, go left? What quaint little saying will it contain today? What's that in the water? Dynamite? Extra dynamite? A clue? Evidence? A wallet with a slip of paper in it? Yellow Bayou Lodge, Saturday at 9:15. And the Coast Guard. Well, that's not useful for the Saboteurs to have. I guess it's useful for me to have as a clue. It's this feller. Now I've lost my job. Soon as they can get someone to replace me, I'm out. Wait, what is his job and why did he lose it? I'm really sorry to hear that. Was he like bridge troll? Guardian of the bridge? And because someone passed through without answering his riddles 3, he gets fired? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't do no more back-breaking hard work like I could when I was a young spring chicken. Maybe you can find another job as a watchman. Oh, he's a watchman. I can kind of see why he was fired if on his watch a guy in a boat drove through, a saboteur on the river drove through and dynamited the bridge right in front of his eyes. I suppose the police questioned you about the bridge dynamiting. Sure, they gave me the works, kept me at the station half the night. Then this morning they had me identify one of the suspects. Not Stephen Ottman. That's the fella. You identified him as a saboteur, so that woman got mad at me when she should have been mad at Wilbur over here. But how could you see his face? The motorboat was traveling so fast. Maybe we should take this guy to the optometrist, see exactly how well he can see. Maybe I can help you. I know that Angela Fontenot is looking for a cook to help her at the Riverview Star. Do you have basic cooking skills? I don't know if I'd trust this man to know basic food hygiene. That's what I'd be asking. Put in a good word for me about that job, will ya? I could sure use it. I don't know you. Wilbur, you could be a dirty crim who never washes his self. I don't know if I can give you a professional reference, considering this is our first conversation. And also, instead of pulling me out of the water yesterday when I was drowning, you threatened to shoot me with a gun. If it was me, I would not be doing anything for this man. I don't owe him anything. He didn't even save my life, really. Took him a long time to come back, you know? With his tow rope or what have you. Wilbur Abernathy is looking for a job. Would you be interested in bringing him on board? Does he know how to make a good roux? Man, I don't think he even knows how to wash his hands. I gotta be honest with you. Never mind, just tell him to get over here. I can use the help. Speaking of, would you mind helping with some of the arrangements for the festival? First things first, we've got a big crowd coming in tonight, and I've gotta get started on the gumbo. Girl, you haven't got started on the gumbo yet? I'm gonna need you to catch us 15 bullfrogs. I knew it! We're gonna catch those poor innocent frogs to be in the gumbo. Roy usually brings them in, but he's had trouble catching enough to feed such a large crowd. Yeah, that's because he's been spending all his freaking time writing inane quotes and putting them in bottles. He can give you the net you need to catch them. So now I know why I had to do that animal puzzle. This trumpet is kind of how I feel right now. Lost. Do you have a fishing net I could borrow? Now I know you do. Sure, I've got a spare one around here somewhere. Oh no, the animals are blocking the way. Literally, you could step around them. Marcella, it would be so easy to step around them. None of these are aggressive animals. They're little lambs who are, like, famously docile. Okay, I'm muting the volume. I cannot deal with more animal noises, kooky sound effects, and funky music playing all at the same time. I think I would actually lose my mind. It would fall right out of my head. I mean, I guess, at least in a way, it doesn't really take that much brain power. It's just like, click buttons until animal's gone. But also, if it doesn't take any brain power, and it's a sensory overload, then what's the point of it? If it's not fun, and it is physically painful to endure, what's the point? Why am I doing a puzzle right now? I play video games to have fun and escape my cares and woes and to recover after having real life sensory overload. I don't play video games. Well, sometimes I play video games that stimulate sensory overload. Oh no. Oh! But if I'm playing a Nancy Drew-alike, that's not what I want. God, this chicken takes so long to cross the road. Why did the chicken not finish crossing the road? Because it got hit by a freaking car because it took too long to cross. I can't believe this little noisemaker doodad can make these animals phase out of reality. That's pretty impressive. Let's boink this chicken a few times. Never mind, let's not do that. All of these animals, there's half a cow face sticking out of the wall, Marcella, you clown. What do you think that cow is gonna do to you? Bite your hand? What animals? There's like a lamb and a chicken standing in the corner like they've just come face to face with the Blair Witch. They're not in your way, honey. They're really not. What sound does the lamb react to, the sheep react to? Will it react to a gunshot? You know, I think it would. Then it would be out of the way. In more ways than one. Don't. Oh my god. Marcella, I'm begging you. Go to the optometrist, get your eyes checked, get some glasses. Because I think you really need them. You really need them badly, honey. Like, what do you mean?
It's time for a weather and time check.
I don't want to feel like this because I have a lot of fun with these games when they're not doing this. When they're not doing this. This has got to be one of my top 10 worst gaming moments of all time. I don't know, maybe that seems harsh, but I'll be editing this video down. For me, I've just been sitting through half an hour of madness where I'm just listening to sound effects and then getting gaslighted into thinking there's still animals there. There aren't any animals, Marcella. They're not there. Do I need to go to freaking Roy and be like, Roy, your animals are blocking the way. How do I get your animals out of the way? And he'll be like, oh, play them noises. They like that. Even though I figured out the puzzle, it's gotta be one of those things where it's like, because I didn't ask Roy, that cow is about to smooch you and you think I don't know how to move your animals? No, it's not that. Do you think Noah in the Bible had to put up with this shit? Do you think he had to put up with this freaking nonsense? No, he didn't, because there are only 2 of each animal on Noah's Ark. For some reason, Roy thinks he's better than Noah and has 3 of each animal. I'm losing my dang mind. I'm losing my ding, dong, bink, boink, haha, woohoo, time, cha-cha mind over here. And having so much fun doing it. I was looking at the comments on this, and none of the comments on this video say, like, what the hell was that animal puzzle? And not on Arglefump's either, like the 10-minute section where he does the animal puzzle. No one has said this puzzle is psychological torture. No one has commented that. Wait, hold on. He gets the net with most of the animals still in the room. Remember when we were having fun talking to that woman about the pants thief who steals pants? That was fun. I'm gonna replicate exactly what Arglefump does, because maybe I'm doing this wrong. Oh my god. It might be that we have to replicate the photo. I think that is the puzzle. Marcella, what's all that noise? Just the sound of me losing my freaking mind, Roy. Arglefump has saved my life twice in one night. This room is my prison. This room is my personal hell. Save the freaking game. Net get. I hope to never see a chicken or a cow or a sheep again in my entire life. That was... Oh, I haven't seen this before. To be good and do good is the whole duty of man, comprised in a few words. Well, thanks for those words of wisdom, Roy. I appreciate them. He couldn't have had any words of wisdom when I was trying to move all his damn animals out of the way, when I was trying to phase his animals out of reality. How many frogs? 15? 15 sounds like an awful lot of frogs, you know? I need to get back to the bridge, which I think was if you go here and then here. Yes, I've got 10. Okay, only 5 more frogs, and you know the last 5 are gonna be sneaky little bastards. Oh wait, maybe they're not. I see 2 immediately. Oh. Is that a demon frog? What the Is that supposed to be like an alligator pretending to be a frog? I think that was the alligator noise that Roy was talking about. Is it like his snout sticking out of the water? That was terrifying. Okay, I like this game again. I'm having a good time again. Okay, that is a false frog. Do not trust him. He is a liar and a fraud. Don't believe his lies. Now I've got 16 frogs. I'm an overachiever. I have more frogs than needed. Now I've got 17 frogs. You're gonna be making so much frog gumbo, Angela. Your patrons will be full. They will eat and leave no crumbs. Have I got no frogs? I think I've got enough frogs. This looks perfect. The next thing I need you to do is help with the seating arrangements. I like a table arrangement puzzle. Yes, this is exactly the type of puzzle I hoped it would be. This feels like such a treat after that animal clownery. The literal barnyard in Roy's back room. Was he raised in a barn? You know what I mean? Okay, guests with the same color name tag are in the same party. Members of the party should be seated together. Within their party, guests are seated from left to right in alphabetical order by first name. VIP tables seats are $35 each. You gotta eat a lot of gumbo to be paying that amount. Non-table seats are $18 each. The Bouvier and Brown parties want to sit near the kitchen. There are only women sitting at table B. A member of the Salieri party is hard of hearing and requests to sit in the front row. Hard of hearing after listening to animals react to a noise machine, perhaps, while a jazz band played in the background. The Williams party wants the cheapest seats possible. The LaBeoufs are not VIP. The William party wants to sit next to the Brown party. Don Salieri is from the Mafia games. Right? Adeline LaBeouf, Emma Beef, and Samuel Beef. All together. They're beefing with each other, you know what I mean? So Bouvier is 2 people, Walter and Priscilla. I guess Eric's probably here. Karina, Olivia. This person's on their own. Laura, you can sit here. D, G, R. Wait. The William party wants to sit next to the Brown party, but they want the cheapest seats. And Eric Brown wants to sit near the kitchen. This is tricky. Okay, I'm gonna say Charles and his guest are over here. Like, should I switch these around a little? That looks right. Okay, Marcella. Sure. Sure. Sounds good. I did it. Okay. Good. I'm glad that she says when it's right. Do these table arrangements look right? No, I already know they're right. I just like to ask for a validation. The last thing I need your help with is plating. Every guest should get $15 worth of menu items. First customer requested jambalaya, not gumbo. At the Summer Gumbo Festival, the Sumbo Gumbo Fest. So all they want is jambalaya, which is $10. I guess they all get a side and a drink as well. Oh, but they only want 2 things, so maybe a side of like collard greens. Looks good. This guest wants a yellow Bayou Fizzer. Now that is orange, but fine. That's $7. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do some actual serious math. Not my strong suit. Side salad is 3, so that makes up 10. So then I just need to do another, let's do pinto beans. This is not an enjoyable dinner. If I'm going to the Gumbo Fest and I'm getting served side salad and pinto beans, I'm not gonna be happy. But that was their choice. They requested the yellow Bayou Fizzer. There's literally no way to get the yellow Bayou Fizzer and the gumbo that the festival is about. This guest doesn't want an entree. What a freak. Okay, well, they can have water for 1. And cherry soda, that makes up 10. And then collard greens and pinto beans, 15. I like this puzzle. I wish the food had like texture, like it was a photo that had been scanned in. Finally, the first guest at this freaking gumbo festival who actually wants gumbo. Whoa, that has some texture to it, but it looks like hair, which is not the texture I want my gumbo to have. Okay, let me give them the water and a side salad. Looks good. This guest is vegan, so I guess no frog and shrimp gumbo. Why the heck are they attending the Gumbo Fest? Side salad, water, cherry soda. Who knew that I'd be the best at and find the most enjoyable the single math puzzle so far in the game? Who am I? This guest is also vegan. Okay, they get the tofu toffee. The tofu etouffee. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never encountered that word before in my dang life. Side salad, water. What? Oh, because the tofu is $7. I forgot that. Okay, maybe cherry soda. Now, like, I've got to the stage where I can't do simple math in my head. I'm like, pinto beans. Okay, that was good. My mental math. Thank God for a nice, chill puzzle after all I've been through. Great work. You've earned yourself a break. Just make sure you're back here by 8 p.m. I can't wait. See you then. Yeah, I want my gumbo. Thinking back, I think only 1 guest in that whole section ordered gumbo at the Gumbo Festival. What is wrong with these people? What am I doing now? Please say it doesn't involve animals or noisemakers. Oh, this guy has been freed from prison. Whoa, he looks like a bad boy. No wonder they arrested him. That's classic police stereotyping for you. Tattoos? Bang. Criminal. Hi, Steven. I'm Marcella Moon. Oh my god, I have to another voice. And he's not old either. Where is the old person representation in this game? So you're the... You know what? I can't do it. I'm just gonna do my normal voice, kind of. So you're the one who's been throwing out my name for the Thompson Bridge dynamiting. I actually didn't say anything about you two reporters or the police. I'd like to help you if I can. Yeah, I literally have never met you before, Steven. I'm not after your ass, I swear. I'm sorry, lady, but I don't know you, and I don't want to talk about this anymore. Fair, I also don't know you. I'm glad you were able to post bail for Steven. Yeah, I got a loan from Angela Fontnaught. Oh, I thought we just redeemed him. Not redeemed him. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I've been through a lot today. It's understandable that my capacity for thought is reduced. I guess I have to go talk to people again, which means navigating the swamp, my least favorite pastime. I got you a job! Angela Fontnaught said she could use your help preparing for the Summer Gumbo Festival. I don't think she needs that much help making gumbo because only one single person has ordered it. Well, I'll be. You pulled through. I'm gonna head over there now. Wash your hands first, Wilbur. I know you've probably been, eating raw frogs from the bayou, but this place is fancy. They're serving tofu etouffee. It's a fancy place. Oh, he's gone. Okay, well, I did a good deed. What was that? What was that expression? To be good and do good is the whole duty of man. I mean, well, I'm a woman, so that doesn't apply to me. But if it did, I just did some good. My whole duty of man. I still have my frogs. Shouldn't take them for the gumbo. Be free, my pretties. Now, to simply find Roy's shack. Oh, and after all that, he's got nothing to say to me. Does this have an effect on Roy if I boink him? What if I boinked Roy? Hear me out. Oh. Night falls. It's party time. It's gumbo time. Oh, look, it's Wilbur. Look at all the decorations. Cute. Wilbur, why aren't you in the kitchen? Get back in the kitchen. This new job is great. Good eating, good people, and the pay ain't bad either. Thanks, Marcella. I mean, of course you think your new job is great. You're not even having to work. You're just standing here. And she didn't even make him take off his dirty gloves. You're cutting it pretty close. The show's gonna start any time now. Sorry, Wilbur. I was out in the bayou boinking Roy. Whoops. Guess I lost track of time. The performance is about to start. Maybe that is gumbo in my little bowl here. Gumbo. Yum. 9:15. Wasn't someone supposed to be meeting here around now? That's right. I slurped that gumbo up in one bite. One slurp. It's Stephen Altman, the bad boy. Thank you all for coming out tonight. This is shaping up to be the biggest turnout we've ever had for the Summer Gumbo Festival. 3 people in the audience. I'd like to start out with a little song my mama used to sing me when I younger. A zip zap. Sorry. A zip zap zoot. The yellow bayou scoot. Bars. Oh my god. Just you wait. Roy's gonna be writing this in his next little bottle. Oh, Steven left. He was like, this is what people paid $35 for. My daddy's on the drums and mama's on the flute. That doesn't even rhyme, Angela. Zip zadzu. Okay, it does, I guess. I'm surprised those aren't noises I can play on my noisemaker. Wouldn't it actually be great if I could play my noisemaker now and contribute my little bit to the song? Wahoo! 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 Slamming my wahoo button from the back of the room. The rhythm's in the music and the beat is absolute. A zip zadzoot. You know what? It's growing on me. Wait, what's this? Is someone in the seat next to me just vaping? That's rude. At the Gumbo Festival. Oh, she's switching it up. It's not a zip zap zoop. It's a rumpa tum tum. Is she like the little drummer boy? And a rooty toot toot. Oh my god. She hit him with the rooty toot toot. There's magic in the air. Angela, actually, I think that's vape smoke. From the guy sitting next to me. It's probably Steven, to be honest. He's a bad boy. He probably vapes. Why don't you throw away all your cares? Because somebody get a fire extinguisher. Whoa, that's not where I thought the song was going. No. Oh no, someone burnt the gumbo. Now I really am regretting giving Wilbur that reference. He burnt the gumbo. The precious gumbo. Good morning, Angela. You must be upset at what happened last night. Good morning. That was supposed to be the event of the year, and I don't know how I'm going to come back from that disaster. Do you think the fire was on purpose? Didn't you smell the fire? It smelled like bacon, right? That was just the flavor of the guy's vape next to me, I thought. Do you know who Charles Wessler is? I don't know who Charles Wessler is. I don't think I've encountered that name before. Have I? Sorry, never heard of him. Why? Oh, he had a meeting with Stephen Altman last night in the lounge. I'm wondering who he is and if he was involved in these accidents. It doesn't look that worse for wear. The bottom of the boat was always black, right? Right? Okay, Stephen, I have some words for you. Wait, he's not even here. Sarah, I need to talk to your brother. Where is he? You can't talk to him. He's missing. Oh, for goodness sake. Stephen's been trying to find out who framed him in the bridge dynamiting. He won't tell me much about it, but I know he's been trailing down a few leads. He won't tell me much, but I think he does have an idea who blew up the bridge. I've got to go out on the river and look for our stolen boat. Late yesterday afternoon, a man came in and rented our fastest motorboat. That's the last that I've seen of him or it. Oh my god, girl, you need to start keeping records. If all these people are stealing your boats, you need to write down first name, last name, credit card information, phone number. Marcella, you believe my brother is innocent, right? I've had one conversation with your brother, Sarah. I don't know him. I can't cast judgment on whether he's innocent or guilty. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Whatever. Maybe I should have said I didn't think so, but I'm not gonna lie. I have integrity. Do you think he should present his evidence to the police? He'll never do that until he's ready to appear in court. Not after the way the police treated him. They're only interested in piling up more evidence against him. Yeah, I mean, fair. Honestly, the police, they arrested him because they found a handkerchief with the initial of his surname on it. Does that man look like the type of guy who's carrying around an embroidered handkerchief? The tattooed bad boy? It looks like Stephen Ottman has skipped town. He's due for trial. What? Already? I didn't realize things had moved that fast. Isn't there, like, more steps before he goes to trial, usually? Not that I know. Sorry, my voice cracked because I've been doing so many different voices and it's a bit of a strain on the old cords. Sorry if you can hear my cat eating in the background. I will say this game knows how to keep you hooked, like a fish on the line, with all these different dramatic events happening. First, you start off with an explosion. Then there's, like, this fire in the midst of this incredible song number. They're reeling me along, alright. Publishing opinions as fact could get someone hurt. Whatever, babe. How did you even get this job anyway? This publication has been in my family for generations. She's a nepo baby, huh? What's this? A clue? Lavinia, what happened to your father was not our fault. Please stop harassing us. From Sarah. She didn't even stick it under the door. She left it on the street like a piece of litter. What happened between you and the Ottmans? My dad rented one of the Ottmans' boats. While he was on the water, a gator chomped right through the rotted out floorboards of the boat. He lost 3 of his toes. Oh, only 3. That's alright then. I don't know why I was so upset. Okay, I think it's, Roy. We know it can't be Wilbur, because he was standing right next to me when it happened. It's probably not Steven because he's too suspicious. Roy's like the only other guy. It's gotta be him. Listen, you should go, okay? I will. I will then. Looks like Steven is an avid gambler. I wonder if Sarah knows. Riverland Casino, Stephen Ottman, Platinum member. Do you know your brother's a gambler? Okay, I can't talk to her about it. I guess I've already, like, insulted her brother enough. Am I still carrying around 17 frogs in my pocket? Yes, I am. Perfect. Where were you during the fire last night? Yeah, good question. Because Wilbur, the cook, he had the opportunity. I was outside taking a smoke break and checking on my social medias. A smoke break? He started the fire with his careless smoking. Yeah, he just tossed his cigarette butt and didn't stamp it out, and it caused the fire, I bet. Many such cases. By the way, are you following me yet? I'm trying to become a Louisiana lifestyle influencer. I need to get my likes up. Can you help a feller out? Wilbur, I already got you a job, which is really what you need. More than anything. If you're trying to become an influencer, I think more than anything you need a real job. So no, I'm not gonna like all your freaking posts. Yeah, maybe later. I still think he started the fire by accident. I don't think that's connected to the other crimes, the other acts of sabotage on the river. Before they make me leave, I will blow this shack to kingdom come. See, I knew it. He's been dynamiting people. A stranger came by to pester me last night. Feller by the name of Whistler, I think he said. Driving in a noisy motorboat. Of all the pop-popping you ever heard, it drove my animals crazy. Speaking of noisy. Then he made me an offer on my property. I said, "You're out of your mind, I ain't moving." He and his companion started off, but as soon as they had turned the bend, they switched out the motor. I wondered what they were up to, so I sneaked through the bushes and watched. They just pulled the boat up into the bushes and went off and left it. Oh, so that's the missing boat. The boat is still there? So far as I know, along with that dynamite they hid. Will you show me where the boat is hidden? And the dynamite cache, too? I think he might have had an encounter with the saboteur. Well, butter my biscuits. That's a good expression. It's a long ways away. Are you sure you want to go there? Oh, maybe this is Endgame. Well, I thought he was the saboteur, but now I don't know. Like, is it Lavinia? I think I should stay a while and see if anyone comes back for it. Maybe I can catch the saboteur in action. Time passes. Oh, someone's coming. Should I go out? Should I reveal myself? Wilbur? You know what? They got me good with that one, because I was like, Wilbur can't have done it, because he was standing right there, right next to me when it happened. I didn't even consider the fact he might have had an accomplice. Did you do it for the internet clout, Wilbur? Did you do it for the likes? I'm filling this tank. Why were you hiding behind a tree? Because I'm waiting to catch a motorboat thief, and you're it. Just what do you mean by that, crack? This motorboat was stolen from Sarah Ottman. You're kidding, it belongs to a Mr. Evans. What? Who's he? I've never heard of him. Well, neither did I until this afternoon. He paid me to come over here and fill the tank of this boat with gasoline. So maybe it's someone else's accomplice. Wilbur, you've been assisting a thief. Gee whiskers. Oh, I love that too. I think I'll stay here. Suit yourself, but I don't think anybody's coming for this boat for a long time. Well, I can wait. Time passes. I was gonna say that would be such a good twist if it had actually been Wilbur. The mosquitoes are coming out. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh no, a mosquito squashing puzzle. I'm not good at this. They're quick. I'm gonna get yellow fever or something, malaria. Take that, mosquitoes. Okay, I did it. Whew, I know it. Suspect 1. They took the boat. They're getting away. I need to follow at a safe distance so that they don't see me. Girl, it's a completely flat, featureless landscape. You don't think they're gonna see you? If they look behind, they're gonna immediately notice there's another boat. I feel like I'm fighting someone who's on the mouse and they're clicking the opposite to me. And I'm just like fighting against them. Like, no, this way. Oh, it's a barn. You know who owns a lot of animals? Roy. You know where animals live? A barn. Bam. It's Roy. Moonshine. It's all about a moonshine business? I wasn't expecting that. They're having a muffled conversation. I'm getting worried. I can't risk going to jail for this, Suspect 2 says. Suspect 1, you've done good work so far. All you have to do now is sit tight for a few more hours. People are getting too close to discovering our secret. That darned riverboat is bringing all kinds of people into the area. Yeah, Roy wouldn't like that. It's gotta be Roy. Or does it? We can't stop now. We've got contracts all the way to Boston. This many people are wanted moonshine that bad? Couldn't anyone make moonshine? Kinda. You just gotta have the right equipment, right? Why are they sabotaging people? That's kind of not really laying low. I guess they want to prevent the visitor center from coming. We blast the 7th Street Bridge at 1 o'clock. They're blasting another bridge? And what about our prisoner? Oh, that must be Steven. We'll plant enough evidence around the bridge to cinch his guilt with the police. Well, maybe it's Lavinia then, but I don't know why she'd be involved in this. What was that? I heard that squeaky floorboard in the other room. Oh no, Marcella. There's nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Roy's place. Maybe he can help me. But what if Roy is one of the saboteurs, Marcella? Yeah, he's not here because he's one of the saboteurs. I need to find somewhere to hide and quick. If it's a repeat of that animal puzzle. Okay, phew. If I had to do any more nonsense with the animals. I thought she went in here, but I don't see anyone. Roy must be coming down. What should we do with him? So it's not Roy. So then it's Lavinia, maybe? Oh, it's you from earlier today. I don't mind visitors, but I do prefer a knock. Roy, you fool. Can't you realize these are saboteurs on the river? Well, take off your shoes and stay a while. I'm not one to turn away company. Can I get you a cup of chamomile tea? Roy is about to get a cup of tea for these saboteurs. Why can't we pull the job now and get out? Because the car won't be waiting for us. Everything's got to move on schedule. Let's just head back to base, but what about the chamomile tea? And what about that girl, right? Fine, you steal a boat and leave from here when the time is right. Until then, make sure no one leaves this house. I need to let Roy know I'm here without alerting the saboteur. Maybe I'll make a little boing sound. That do it? I need to get this note to Roy. Oh, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to leave him a note. Okay, help me. She didn't even sign it. She's just like, Roy, I expect you to know what to do with this. Like, she doesn't tell him where she is, what the situation is. Now listen here, buddy. I've got your weapon, so you'd better get in the corner. Go on, Roy. Sick your chickens on him. Hey, you can come out now. I've got him. Oh, it is Wilbur. Okay. Wow, that was a double twist. Oh, so you're one of the saboteurs. Just let me go. I ain't done nothing to you. Not a chance. I've seen your moonshine operation, and I know that you have Stephen Ottman. I'm going to the police. Look at Roy. He can't even believe it. He can't even believe this turn of events. Shucks. I'm plumb caught. Who is the other person with you? Charles Wessler, of course. We all know him. Leader of the Red River Runners. Oh, instead of asking about the pants thieves, I should have asked Lavinia about the Red River Runners. Then I would know all the context about Charles Wessler, but because I wanted to know about the pants thieves, I don't know any of the lore. That's that gang that's been causing trouble all up and down this river. Roy, you've been causing trouble all up and down this river with your little inspirational notes and bottles. And you're helping them smuggle moonshine? Yeah, I know. It was a bad idea. But work ain't easy to come by in this town. You scum! I got you a freaking job on the bougie riverboat that makes bougie food, like tofu. You were the watch card when someone dynamited the bridge. I'm guessing you let that person get away. Was that Mr. Wessler? Yeah, that was him. Did your gang crash a boat into the Riverview Star? Yep, we didn't want so many people coming in for the summer gumbo festival right when we were trying to make our great escape. They came anyway. You can't keep people away from their gumbo, Wilbur. I think that's the moral of this story. So you set fire to the stage. I knew he did it. That cigarette? Suspicious. You ain't gonna stop them from getting away now, though. It's too late. Well, I can stop you from getting away, Wilbur. It's 1:11 a.m. Oh no, that's the time they were gonna blow the bridge at 1 o'clock. Oh no, Wessler said the 7th Street Bridge would be dynamite. Oh, at 1:15 a.m. on the dot. I can't let that happen, but I'll never make it to the bridge in time. The radio. This is where the radio comes to play. Oh, oranges. I am seeing 10 oranges. I think Marcella really does need to get her eyes checked. This probably isn't good. It's probably a sign of some condition. Oh, I need to get all the buttons to turn green. Classic puzzle. EZPZ. A man is planning to dynamite the 7th Street Bridge in 3 minutes. I don't know if they'll be able to stop this in 3 minutes, you know what? And that sounded like someone dynamited the bridge or got shot. And someone else got shot. The bridge, it's been dynamited. No, that was gunfire. The Coast Guard boat has gone into action. Oh my god, they're shooting first, asking questions later. Coast Guard here. We have received your message and intercepted the saboteur on the river. Oh my god, I love that little celebratory noise. Yay! I did it, I think. I stopped the saboteur on the river. Charles Wessler and his gang were intercepted at the 7th Street Bridge and tried for their crimes. The moonshine operation was shut down immediately. I can't believe all this for a moonshine smuggling operation. Like, is it really that lucrative? Maybe I should get into the moonshine biz. Although maybe not, if being in the moonshine biz also means having to be a saboteur and dynamite various bridges. If that's a requirement of being in the moonshine biz. Wilbur confessed everything to the police. He's really sorry for his involvement with the sabotage. Sorry is not gonna repair the bridge. Wilbur, you know, I'm kind of disappointed that Wilbur's aspiring influencer career didn't comprise part of his motive. I made sure everyone knew just what a hero Roy was. While some people are still annoyed with him throwing bottles into the swamp, I think others have softened up and realized what a unique and important part of the community he is. If only he'd stop throwing his bottles in the swamp. but it's simply too difficult for him to stop doing that. No one cares about your inspirational quotes, Roy. Awards. Sneaky, you can stake out with the best of them. Oh, I didn't know I could fail the stakeout. Alibi master, found out Steven's alibi. Frog catcher. Oh, I caught all the frogs. I collected all the frogs. I collected them all. And they were with me the whole game, my emotional support frogs. Hustler, for learning about Wilbur's side hustle. Sound master, you should have blast with the sound. Don't remind me of that freaking sound bugs. That is trauma.